lakad matatag!
Normally. Whole lot of time left.
I have no clue, so I'm gonna say Meepo. Damn, Pudge, close.
Pudge
Yeah, it's.
Well, this is another hero that has armor issues. Both the Lesh and Pudge are very good versus the TP early, but late game can often be an issue. But I think this game might be very different because you have Katomi with the Sven. As I hold that thought, because a beautiful start from them.
Nice orthotic
A stun to
shield,
the hook shot, Storm with a follow-up as well with a split earth, and he will tick out as Fishman.
Obviously gain objectives, prevent the TB from scaling quite as much. And then as well, just in terms of the TB scaling, with a Venomancer, if you're
Top
mid
lane?
lane,
Oh, Gojira. The tower's going to get him instead. Beautifully done. So Stormhammer into the hook from Pure.
the Venomancer, if you're playing it in the mid lane, you're not sharing experience with anyone, right? So you're able to get multiple points into the Plague Wards and really protect an area quite heavily, so that Entity needs to full-on commit. And, you know, we've seen what happens if people walk into a choke point topside. Whisper's getting
Whisper
dived.
might be in trouble. Yeah, Malefic's not really going to do much to hold them back, especially onto Katomi, so Pure gets another kill. Gojira's going to try and step in to get the combo up at only one level in both. Oh,
You can
great
time it
start they
well.
are.
Try and get a double creep wave up, perhaps, and use that to enable a dive underneath the tower. Looks like they're fighting a little bit on the top side as well.
Gojira keeps
Those
Katomi
icons.
into place. Pure's going to try and chase down Whisper, though, separating the Enigma for the bonus damage, and Pure's going to be rewarded with a kill thanks to this. And Katomi will still escape. Oh, the ward place from Gojira gives him just enough vision to find the toss. So in the end, they will be able to get a trade nonetheless, but it is still a call going down for Beast Coast, and Pure already starting to get some stacks in the flesh heap.
Do still land that nice Arcane Curse off, though, on Fishman. Lots of harassment coming out from K1.
See how weak they are down bottom. Entity's still got a little bit of mana to work with as well, but it's mid lane where C-Smile once again is going to be in trouble. 2 back-to-back kills on the Venomancer, who is just botting Stormer, who is potentially going to get another kill as well. Gojira will toss him away, get some distance out to the right side. Stormer's got a clarity and a bottle sip to work with, so not a whole lot of mana for the moment. Just got to be relying on the right clicks, and not Gojira. They got the vision on the high gun, so they know exactly where the Tiny is looking to escape from. And all of a sudden, Stormer has more net worth than the Veno.
To the cover of smoke, and they've seen K1.
K1. It's a big target. Sunder's already used prior. Double stun. Easy set up here from Stormer to enter him. C-Smile's going to try and hit back. A hasted up Venomancer can easily get onto Katomi. He's going to be able to land a big ultimate onto 3 members as well. Let's see if they can drag this fight out long enough to get full usage out of the ulti. I'll look for the deny. Not going to be there, unfortunately, for them. A 1-for-1. It looks like Entity just wanting to retreat away. Stormer will TP out. Toby might have to use the ultimate defensively. And that's... Oh, no. Was that
tried.
the ulti that he...
Yeah, he tried to.
The shield?
Yeah, this should all.
I like what they're doing, at least from Beast Coast. Just kind of the slow poke from afar. They're not trying to commit onto the tower where Pure and the TPs could come into play to turn it around. Now that the tower's about to die, they're going to continue to move on forward, but already Fishman's in a position to help turn it around along with Toby's TP. They're doing such an incredible job to play the distance of the team fight, and once they have the opening, they can now close and get multiple members killed off as C-Smile with another person and is brought down. Entity, off to a very good start, 2,000 net worth lead.
Giving up 2 cores for that Oregon's Blade, I assume he's going to keep it. Might just look to keep the extra mana regen coming through from himself, but, I mean, the man just farms like a machine.
That he does. That he does indeed. And Beast Coast doing a very good job to continue making space, but some heroes might go down at a cost of this. Primal Split used from Toby. Gonna be able to get the kill onto the Tiny. His nice Marco as well will send Stinger up into the air.
C-Smile.
So gonna try and target down with the Abaddon at the moment. He's got the ultimate to work with. A bigger kill though occurs mid lane with C-Smile going down. So Entity, multiple plays occurring across the map. I mean, it will come at a cost of, I believe, Silence's life if Stinger can just get in range for that last punch. It's gonna go for a deny instead, but these poor old small creeps do not have as much damage as what he would be hoping.
Had it reduced.
It's pretty much K1 for the entirety of the game. They've been playing, and now Whisper's there at the moment as well. So if you can try to take this area of the map out of the hands of Radiant, then it's a lot of the farm that they won't be able to acquire.
Really
Stormstormer set up onto C-Smile. A lot of damage with the combination out. He'll be able to pop the Poison Nova, so maybe the rest of Beast Coast can look to enter the fight, but they will be down the Venomancer to help out.
I was thinking maybe they were looking to go for the pick off there just with the Blink Dagger in on the Enigma, but of course you're up against a Silencer. You can't look to do that consistently, or they've wasted the meta if they're able to get away.
Onto Katomi. Great use of the micro though from Toby. Constant cyclones just making it so difficult for Beast Coast ever to get into the middle. And they're going to move back in. They've got a great ward on the high gun for Dai to play with, so Pure gets the hook onto Stinger. Gojira with the instant counter initiation. It's a global silence used early, so the Enigma might be free to jump into the fight. We have to keep tabs on Whisper, but already down multiple members and now potentially the Terrorblade as well. He's got a BKB to work with here on K1. Gojira still, he's going to jump on forward, trying to deal with Fishman. The damage isn't there, but there's Whisper. But he won't get a long duration of the black hole off. Instantly stopped in its tracks. It's going to be up to K1's right clicks to turn the team fight back around. But he doesn't have enough in the arsenal. As Pure's got the dismember to lock him into place. In our Entity, they can go for more kills. An Ultra for the punch, and maybe a Rampage if he can land the hook. But the rest of the boys will finally deal with the Venomancer, making it a 5-man wipe in the end. Roche.
Yeah. I'd say if you're Entity, this is probably a bit of a higher priority for yourselves because, you know, you're up against the black hole. This is something that you want to try and take away. They see Fishman briefly reveal himself underneath that vision. Back off immediately. Nice 4-star Fishman.
Oh, Pure's actually in. Jumping the Tiny. C-Smile's going to get a great ultimate out, but can they continue to take the fight in this vicinity? Pure's going to try and avoid it to the right. Stepping out of harm's way, but Whisper's got the follow-up. Malefice is there. They need K1's right-click damage, but it's not enough for the moment. Continuing to stack it up, Pure's able to get the 4-stuff out to safety, so K1's going to lock onto Katomi instead. They'll deal with the Sven, but Beast Coast have heavily committed deep inside Entity's territory. If they don't get out freely, then Entity, they can start to go back in and cut them off. We'll see them cycling up the Abaddon, and there's Pure in with the Dismember. The follow-up onto Stormstormer. Just a back and forth that Entity doing, sidestepping Beast Coast consistently.
Timing was for K1, and he went away from that to be able to have the BKB instead. He probably had almost enough money to be able to pick it up, but it just feels like he felt a lot more hindered by what Leshrac was able to do. But if you're not going Skadi, the later stages of the game really feel a lot weaker. They're going to find another solo pick off here onto Gojira.
It just looks like very clean Dota from Entity. Their itemization to where they're positioning to how they're taking team fights. Now to this ward in the fight they're eventually going to take inside the base. There's Pure, just no hesitation. Onto the Enigma. The Global Silence will cover the kill as well, preventing the Abaddon from keeping him alive. And they're just kiting K1. Constant use of the Cyclones, making it so difficult for the Terrorblade really to get any damage going.
Stormer feels confident enough to dive the base and gets hooked out by Pure. It's a save, don't worry about it. Easy.
Oh yes, it's the save indeed, as Pure is now into the Terrorblade, the double stun, and that's probably all she wrote. Entity inside the base, another hook from Pure onto Stinger. It's taking up a little bit of damage. Gojira's going to try and get the combo, but they don't even have enough to blow up the silencer. Fishman lives, so does Pure. Finally, the shield will tick him out. But Entity just looking so clean in this game one, and now the objective's going to be claimed afterwards.
Yeah, no glyph. No heroes. Don't think you're going to go for a 5-man black hole here unless you're just about to call GG on Whisper, but seems like he just needs to wait for the rest of his team. A solid 20 seconds that they'll have to be able to come back into this one. Tier 2 towers still standing bot and top, so one lane's all they're going to get, and, well, they just call it anyway. Not even a potential, like, victory copium black hole? Come on, man.
I don't even want to have the last attempt. So they are out, and I don't know how these cameras have ended yet. What's going on? There we go. All right.
5 seconds left. I mean, Entity seem like they're pretty confident. They're going to go the Sven. All right, some armor for the entire team.
I don't even. I'm trying to remember what I put. I don't particularly remember. I kind of just flew through that. I had Naga in some of my predictions. What did you have? Do you agree with that?
I mean, well, sorry, top
Top
side.
lane, Toby,
Never
yeah.
mind. See you later predictions. Just because most of the time it's being played as a 1, right? And you're using...
Top to mid, gets the bounty, uses the mana burn to stop the cell, which had barely any duration left, and the denied a creep in front of his face. Top lane, Stinger might go down here. They could turn it back around to Katomi with the use of the stun from K1. They might even hit back onto Toby as well. They've got a little bit more mana to work with here, so Stinger chucking up the damage with the glaives.
Yeah, he just wants to give him vision.
Still on cooldown, Toby with the cleave. One more right click and they find it. Be up to try and maybe drop an Iron Branch. Well, Toby won't even go for that. They've been nets himself a kill. Beautifully done, being able to protect Whisper, getting him that level 6.
Okay, 1 up top though.
Yeah, the top side of the map. Toby's going to be able to hold him back with the Ensare, so Stormstormer can walk up forward to land the raise. A nice kill for the Shadow Fiend to find, considering mid lane has been a bit back and forth, so it's going to get a nice injection of gold, and they might even be able to catch up the Stinger. Yeah, I don't blame you, honestly. Shadow Fiend and Amaxia chasing you down. Another kill for Stormstormer, a freebie at that.
Yeah, completely.
This is a hero that is incredibly strong. You cannot look to run up and man fight the starter, and no, they're going to bring some extra numbers though to still take the skirmish as Whisper will be able to bounce back. Even See Smile gets the charge into the middle as well. So a double kill picked up for Beast Coast. Let's see if they want to continue on to Pure. They've already used a lot of their abilities though, so it will be difficult to go under the tower.
Middle tower is under attack.
Lots of abilities being used. No Pulverize, no Rolling Thunder. Means they might miss out on a bit of that timing for the top side of the map that I was talking about.
Side lane shortly, as the supports are starting to get to the stage where they have the level 6, and we see that out at Entity. Both Fishman and Katomi a smoke down bottom to try and target down Whisper, but Stinger is nearby with a global silence. He's going to be able to get it off just after the fall from Katomi, so a couple ultimates expended, but it will be Beast Coast that get a kill nonetheless.
Tower is under attack.
I think you're very happy with that. And just look at what happens at the same time. This is what I was talking about in game number 1 with K1. They're pinging him out. They really want to try and get the net in onto him. Might need to pop the Song of the Siren to catch.
EPs are starting to come through. There's the Song. Whisper gets the ultimate off. Should be a decent amount of damage if you get the fall. Pure's going to be able to sidestep it the once. Beast Coast, they're going to bring some more resources as well to try and take this top skirmish, but even Entity are TPing another member in as well. Pure's vulnerable to the damage at the moment. Starter going to try and path his way through the tree line. He might tick out to the curse. Let's see if the damage is going to be enough. Pure actually looks to step back in, but the lifesteal's not enough to keep him alive. So now Beast Coast, they've got a free opening to continue to dive under the tower. Whisper's going to go for Fishman, and meanwhile K1 will try and catch up to Toby as well.
Enable that. And Stormstormer has to be careful here. Under the smoke, they'll be able to catch him out as he retreats back, and this is where the charge starts to come through.
It's a great ward to utilize. They know no one else is playing around the triangle. An easy kill picked up onto Stormstormer. Katomi and Fishman should be able to at least get one rebuttal. They're even going to be able to glimpse back a second member as well as Gojira. Just so much damage getting pumped in thanks to the unleash onto Katomi. So at least we'll get 2 kills, and Katomi picks both of them up. So getting himself closer to that real big item here in the BKB.
Yeah, it costs them 2 heroes and
to be able to get multiple kills and objectives across the map here for Beast Coast. If they miss that timing, I'm slightly concerned.
They can afford to do it though. It's actually a Meteor Hammer here on Toby.
Yeah, it's in some trouble. It's not a good position to be in when you're against the Pangolier. Been able to bounce back and forth onto multiple walls, and even See Smile just clips the Disruptor as well by the secret shop. So 2 pickoffs again into another tier 1 tower as all 5 members are here from Beast Coast to be able to capitalize on the kills.
And K1 just spent the entire time farming while being nearby as well. So popping the God Strength, taking some camps, pushing the lane, taking the tower. This is the Beast Coast general vicinity, and find someone without buyback, because that objective will melt if you're able to find the correct pickoff. Gojira, good positioning though. Running around with a Vendetta in front of his
Oh no,
course.
the illusion. Oh no, they're going to go for the other illusion as well now. But Beast Coast, they want to take the team fight, a big charge into the middle with a global silence fall-up as well. K1 can look to clean up Pure. He needs the movement speed, and no, it's actually going to be Whisper with a swashbuckle to claim the life. Gojira might get Stormstormer, but the stun still on cooldown as Beast Coast net worth lead continues to grow. Storm is probably going to have to BKB TP. Well, he won't know, of course, with C-Smile's extra advantage that he has. Can he juke through the tree? No. Oh, he's going to find him. And oh, and he TP'd before the BKB. He's going to try and do as much right-click damage as possible. Pure is nearby. Let's see the power of the Corrosive Haze along with the Shadow Fiend right-clicks, but it looks like it's not enough. One stun into the follow-up drag back thanks to the Aghanim Shard.
Nope.
They will get the kill with the Ages, at least, from the Death Requiem. Minor thing. They're cutting off Pure, though. Stinger's gonna walk up the high ground. The rest of the team off to the right side as well, so Pure should get a kill. See if he can TP out afterwards, and the BKB will be able to cover that.
But he's got the Basher coming out to him.
Because when you're this far behind, you really need all 5 members on Entity to help with this defense. And top lane, they're even setting up. 2 TPs. Jiro along with Whisper. Oh, they didn't get any bashes. Gojira should be able to still close the distance shortly. If Pure doesn't TP out now, you're going to have another round of the Swashbuckler, so there shouldn't be any escape. It's just going to come down to how long it really takes for Beast Coast to try and get the kill. Again, no bashes coming off the Swashbuckler. That's twice now, and he can blink away. Really unlucky is Beast Coast. C-Smile's going to be there. They'll use the song, but K1 jumps behind. No hesitation with the BKB. They'll stop the song. It'll help the rest of the team to dance into the tree line and finally kill off Pure.
Oh, they do indeed, and yeah, I mean, it's kind of karma, right? They wanted to have that really effective team fight.
Oh, there's a DD as well. So a fight that Entity were looking to take. Now you have to try and force an engagement into a double damage rune on K1,
Double
and he
stun.
gets a double stun in the river as well, but the follow-up is there thanks to Whisper's control. 2 heroes just melt under this, and now Toby as well is caught out. Beast Coast everywhere across the map. They're even thinking about the use of the song to cover the retreat, but no messing around with Stinger. Global Silence coming out fast enough, and K1's going to be rewarded for a triple kill.
This is 2 lanes of racks minimum, and they're just going to push on forward. No buybacks available.
It's going to take way too long here for Entity for that to be a potential Pure. Trying to get the jump in. They know the BKB was used prior on K1, so they want to try and commit to deal with the Sven. Static Storm's going to be laid down as well with a long Requiem, but it's just there's no synergy at the moment. Their spells are being casted, but not perfectly executed. Toby is going to try and get the Meteor combo out, but C-Smile in a position where he can just protect K1, and this should be all she wrote. They wanted one last team fight, one last ride, but Beast Coast being able to tie up the series 1-1, a really, really convincing game 2 from them.
Even more convincing than what